Interesting, huh? Very interesting. Take a look at it for a minute and think about this. It looks like a bicycle wheel, right? But it actually generates the completely opposite force. People think that those rays or things that are attaching it to the center are hard and stiff, and they're not. It's impossible that that small tiny rod can withhold so much weight, right? So it's not like a bicycle wheel. It's the other way around. A bicycle wheel has straight, hard rods, right? And or rays, I think, as you call them in Spanish. I don't know how you call them in English. And when you sit on it, the ones at the bottom are actually holding up your weight, right? So they're contracting and pushing upwards and downwards, and so the ring, which is the bicycle wheel, is kept in place, basically. That thing behind me acts completely in the opposite way. It's hanging. Look at it. I don't think many people know about this, or maybe stop to think about it. It's hanging. The rods, if you want, or those strings from the middle up, from if you cross a diameter across like imaginary diameter line, let's say parallel to the water or to the ground, and you look at all the rods on top, they're not actually doing anything, because what's holding the weight up are the rods under it, because the whole wheel is hanging, right? So it gets to turn, and when the ones from underneath get to the upper part, they rest. They only work when they're beneath, hanging, and they get this whole ring to hang. Completely opposite as the force generated by a bicycle wheel. So people are so used to ferry wheels and from theme parks that they think that it's the same concept or the same thing happening there, the same principle, if you want, of physics, and it's the opposite. It's interesting, huh? I noticed that the other day when I was in the train, went by it, just got that image, and then I thought, how come if the rods are not stiff, let's say, and the thing is hanging, how is it prevented this thing going like this, right, and falling over, or just, and you know how they do that, how they've done that? If you look in the bottom, it's been held by two huge arms, and then it's hanging from that huge white structure behind, so it's hanging towards the back and held together by these two arms. So that's the only way that this ring can hang. It's really very interesting. See you later, folks.